let's talk about having kids in EMS. How your life is different from, your neighbors who work on Monday through Friday, weekends and holidays off, or, most people with what my kids call a normal job, which only my youngest son has a normal job when he's off on the weekends. Right. Raising kids in public service is not an easy task. You miss holidays. My kids, when they were younger, didn't know when Christmas was. We had Christmas whenever their dad and I were off.
Right. Because back then, when she was married to him, they both
worked EMS. Yeah. One year we had Christmas. Santa came the 23rd. Merry Christmas. Christmas presents were there on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And, they didn't know it wasn't Christmas. But by gosh, when the neighbor boy showed up, he was a little upset.
I bet he was.
That Santa was in the neighborhood and didn't stop at his house.
Yeah.
And my daughter, being the smart little kid she was, looked at him and said, "Do you think Santa makes it around the world in one night?" She said, "Well, there are people who don't have normal jobs that have to work on Christmas." And that's what she's always said.
Wow.
Santa can't make it around the whole world in one night.
Yeah.
So
she's right.
Yeah, she is. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving a lot.
Yeah.
We do Christmas whenever we can. My whole family's public service. My daughter's a nurse. My son-in-law's a police officer. Nathan's a VIU unit for LMPD, so he drives a tow truck.
Right.
So
and he's an EMT.
He's an EMT. He did work at Metro. I did have to ride a shift with him, which was really odd.
I bet it was.
That was really odd because he kept calling me mom.
Was it humbling?
It was. He kept calling me mom, and I'm like, "You can't call me mom when we're at work."
I'd be like,
He said, "I can't call you Paula."
Right.
I'm like, "Fair enough."
Yeah. It's just weird.
Yeah. My youngest son and his wife have normal jobs. So my youngest son's a welder, and his wife's a hairdresser, so she owns her own business. So, So now, not only do we have to schedule it when everybody's off, but it has to be a weekend so that Ryan and Heather are off. So.
Yeah.
And usually it's Sunday because Nathan's off on Sundays and Mondays. So.
Okay.
We've had Christmas in January.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to work around it.
Yeah.
I mean, and the kids, I'm not going to say they suffer because,
No.
you always make it up.
Yeah.
It's just might not be on
Right.
time.
Public service kids are a different breed.
Yeah.
And
they understand.
Yeah, they do. But, a lot of times when you're new, you'll miss baseball games, gymnastics, birthdays.
Yeah.
When you get a little bit more seasoned, you have the ability to, make trades or work around it. My two older kids cheered competitively, and I only missed one competition in 12 years, and that's because I broke my ankle.
Right.
I worked around it. I learned how to work around it. I didn't miss very many baseball games.
I mean, I was a single mom, but Jordan was with my parents all the time.
Yeah.
Because we lived here, but it'd be nothing for me to be like, "Hey, can we swing by my house?"
Yeah.
And Susan and I would park the ambulance in the driveway just for me to come and just see my child.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's hard.
It is.
And it's not only that it takes a toll on us, but I mean, the kids do.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, I wish my mom was here."
Right.
I mean, I think that might be one of the biggest challenges for people with kids.
It is.
Is trying
Especially if you're a single parent.
Right.
Learning how to work around it. And if you're not a single parent, if your spouse is not in public service, they don't understand either.
Right.
Like, everybody I've ever been with, except when I was in high school, has been in public service one way or the other. Mostly because that's all I know.
Yeah.
I don't really know very many people outside public service. But if you have somebody that doesn't understand, that you're not going to be there on Thanksgiving, or their family, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That you're not.
And it may cause a fight with your significant other.
It does. It can. It can.
Paula's been fortunate because I mean, your mom.
Yeah, my mom helps a lot.
Yeah.
Helped a lot. Yeah, she did. My ex-in-laws were amazing too. My kids never went to daycare. I was lucky.
Yeah.
You
Mine
know,
didn't either.
My ex-husband and I worked opposite shifts when they were younger, so.
Somebody was always there.
Yeah, and then, we got divorced. He had them when I was working, and I had them when he was working, and my mom would help.
Right.
So it worked out. You can adapt and overcome. That's part of being a public service, is learning how to adapt and overcome, but it is rough.
You're going to miss stuff. I mean.
Yeah, you will. You'll miss stuff.
You can make it up, though.
You can.
I mean, they're not going to lose anything if it's 2 days early or 2 days late or.
Right. My kids don't even remember. They'll tell you they don't remember me missing a few things.
Jordan, she'd say why. I mean, because we always made sure.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it came down to, say I had to work Christmas, so we did Christmas Eve.
Right.
Or if I just had to, even if you get called in and you can't do anything about it, I mean, get up earlier.
Yeah.
If you want it to be, you know, on that day,
Right.
you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But unlike you, my kid didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't suffer at
No.
all.
Public service kids are a different breed.
Yeah.
They
And
are.
they understand.
They do. My
and
daughter
especially
said I
now.
groomed her for her career and her marriage.
Yeah. They're doing good though.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, all my kids are doing good. They're all productive members of society,
Isn't that great?
and they all
Mine-
make enough money that they can move out. So
Yeah.
you know, that's a bonus.
Mine too, yeah.
Bonus.
It's good. That's good. Yeah. I mean, but we talked about your ex. I mean, he helped.
You did.
And then now her
He's a great
husband
guy.
now, he's a great guy too.
Yeah.
So,
Our kids are grown. My ex-husband and I still co-parent.
Yeah.
Like we had like 5 years where we didn't speak, but you know, then we decided it was better for the kids. So you know, we still co-parent them. You know, if something goes on with the kids. If Nathan won't do what I think he needs to do, I just call Ron. I'm like, hey, this is what's going on with Nathan. He's like, okay, I'll take care of it.
that's
He's
good.
like, yeah, it is.
Because it could be difficult.
It is.
Yeah.
My favorite Ronnie story is when Scott and I were getting ready to get married. Both my boys have unkept beards, which makes me crazy. Makes me crazy.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. Drives me insane. Drives me
Maybe they
insane.
do it just because of that.
I don't know. But I wanted him to be clean shaven for the wedding.
Yeah.
So I called Ron. I was like, I need the boys clean shaven for the wedding. They can have a mustache, but no beards. So he ganged up on them when they were at his house and took a big chunk out of their beard. So they shaved it all off.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we still co-parent. We co-parent our grandkids.
Good for him.
Like you know, I take the grandkids to Disney every other year. He'll pay for some of the grandkids' Disney trips.
Really?
So yeah, we cover the airfare and stuff like that. But
So it's,
you know, so we still work really well together.
oh, see, that's good. But y'all were together for how long?
We'll be married maybe probably 7 or 8 years.
Okay.
But I joked with Scott and told him if I made it to 22 years as a postal weight, I was going to die of postal weight because I had that name longer than I had my maiden name.
Right.
Didn't quite work out that way.
Changed.
Yeah,
Was you surprised?
I was. We were together for 7 years before we got
I know.
engaged. I was just I just assumed we would just never get married. I was okay with that.
Right.
You know.
I mean, you were happy.
Yeah.
Scott's a good guy.
He is a good guy. I used to tell my kids they could put an arrow on my headstone and say she's with him.
That's funny. Because you were in Aruba, weren't you?
We were. We
Yeah.
went for his 50th birthday.
Okay.
Went for his 50th birthday, and we were only there. We were only there 4 nights. We were there 5 days, but we spent all first day in airport because I didn't book the airfare. Which has not happened again, and probably won't ever.
He tried.
He did try. We caught the bus downtown, and that's another story. That was scary. Not that Aruba's scary.
She loves Aruba.
I love Aruba. It is my favorite place to vacation. But being a first time there, and it's a foreign country, and you know, they do have some buses like we have here in the United States, but they also have like minivans that say bus in the window. And you pay the driver cash. And we got in a minivan / bus that was full of people that live in Aruba.
Right.
And they all speak 4 languages. One of them is English, but they were not speaking English. And so we drove downtown. Now, this island is only 19 miles from tip to tip. So,
Okay.
you know, 25 minutes tops you can get from the one end of the island to the other. And we weren't going that far. But the bus driver pulls in the bus depot, which is behind a bunch of buildings, and tells us this is the end. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to die. We're going to die for real. And so we get out of the bus and walk around the building, and there's the cruise port.
Oh.
So that's where I got my ring. We went into Diamonds Internationals, and I grabbed my hand and said, let's go get your engagement ring. I was like, yeah, right, whatever. We left with the ring, and I'm like, what just happened?
Wow.
So then he proposed on the...
Y'all were at dinner on the beach?
We were
or
on
something?
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, dinner on the beach. Actually, on the beach. The tables and chairs are in the same.
Right.
Just take your shoes off. It's awesome.
See, that's cool.
Got down on one knee, asked the waitress to video it. You got a phone call in the middle of the video, so we had to stop.
Oh.
It was funny. So, start again. It was funny, though. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's good, yeah.
He is. He's a great guy.
Well, I'll get him to come on, too, because
Yes.
he's first responder
He's
also.
funny.
Yeah.
He's funny. Never met a stranger. Loves to tell people when we're out of town that we both retired from EMS. I'm like, don't tell people that.
Right.
When I'm on vacation, I work for the garbage company.
Right.
No.
No, don't tell him that. Then once you put the garbage out,
I'd rather pick the garbage up.
it's always something, isn't it?
It is.
You don't want to be seen or caught.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, Hey, don't I know you?
Yeah.
Did I see you in the name? Goes, no, garbage truck.
No, you don't know me.
Everywhere I go, I know somebody. Jordan's like, Mom.
Same.
I'm like, what? She goes, we could go to Florida and you know somebody. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, same.
She goes, she's like, oh.
Now when we go to Aruba, we know people because
Right.
we've been like 7 times, and we go the same week every, the same 2 weeks every year. So,
Same
you
bunch
know,
of
we
people.
have some of the same people. Yeah,
That's
because
awesome.
resort we stay at is like a fixed week resort, and then we use our other timeshare for the week before. So, but everybody, you know, that's there the same week we are, it's the same people.
Same
So
people. That's cool.
it is nice.
I'm gonna have to. I want to go on a cruise so bad.
Cruises are fun. That's the economical way to
2
travel.
years. I'll be 50 in 2 years.
Okay, we'll go.
Alright.
Well, we can get the ABC out in Florida. You can see Aruba.
Okay,
See what we love about Aruba.
that'll work. That gives me 2 years to pay for it.
We don't really take that long.
No.
You can pay for a cruise and payments. Just has to be paid for like 6 months before you leave.
No.
So you can book it now.
Okay.
Make payments. I'll teach you how to save money on
Sounds
cruise.
good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be 50 in 2 years. My birthday's in January, so leave on December.
Okay.
Whatever. Aren't you going? You went to Alaska,
We went to Alaska.
and then you're going where now?
We're actually on a transatlantic cruise next October. We're going to fly to Barcelona
Barcelona.
and, and bring the cruise ship back to Orlando. Then we're going to leave for Orlando and go to Aruba.
Man, and we'll be doing podcasts. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna
Yeah.
catch Paula on the beach
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yep, we're going to be doing podcasts.
Yeah, we
I'll
are.
be in Disney next month. Maybe we'll do one from there.
Hey,
I'll FaceTime.
Yes.
We'll do some.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Are y'all going for like the Christmas stuff?
No, we're going for the Halloween stuff.
Oh, okay.
I want to do the transition from
I do
Halloween
too,
to Christmas, but that's during our trip to Aruba. So I might have to give up my trip to Aruba one year, but
I hear it's
I don't
awesome.
know what's going to
I
happen.
hear it's awesome.
Next year, I'm going to take the grandkids when they're decorated for Christmas because
Oh,
Christmas is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
As many as I can get to go. I've had.
You got what, 10?
I have 10. I have 8, and Scott has 2.
Well, 10.
So
Yeah.
10 between the two of us. I've gotten when we went last year, we had 4 with us.
Okay.
The 2 years before that, I had 3, and then when Rosie was 3, I took her for her first time. We just went for a day though.
Okay.
Now we go for a week. I've never done all 4 parks with all of them. I'm not gonna lie though, 4 parks is much better without kids.
Yeah,
Disney without small kids to count is a different experience.
sure. I've been lucky. I mean, we started going. We went. I haven't been in several years, but Jordan. I think the first time I took her, she was 3.
Yeah, that's a good age.
Yeah, and then like over the years, I mean, she's like I said, we haven't been in several years. But Jordan loves Disney, and I even try to entice her to get certifications. I'm like, you get your CPAC done, I'll take you to Disney. You know,
Yeah.
I will take you to Disney.
Yeah.
She's like, no. I'm like, just do it.
Yeah.
You know, just get everything you can. She's like, but I don't want. Like I told her, I was like, be an instructor.
Mhm.
She loves ropes. I'm like, be an instructor. I don't want to. I'm like, it's literally one methodology class.
Right.
You sit there, then you do a report on whatever you want. I'm like,
Right.
do it on hose lace. I'm like, simple.
Yeah.
She's like, leave me alone. I don't want to. I said, then you're not going to Disney. I'm hoping she says, come on, Mom, let's go to Disney.
Yeah. I love Disney.
It's been several years, but we did Halloween several years, then we did Christmas. We never did the crossover.
Yeah.
She did the crossover, the next door neighbor,
Yeah.
with her family, and she said it was amazing.
Yeah, I've heard it is. You know, one day it's decorated for fall, and the next day is Christmas.
And see, I'm all about that.
I went to Disney one time, one calendar year, not one calendar year, 1 year, 4 times in 1 year.
Yeah?
I should have bought a season pass that year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I love Disney.
I do too.
And my
Karen,
grandkids don't go to Disney.
Karen will love Disney.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good time for everybody.
It is.
Adults, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you have a really good time. I think you'll have fun.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. We always do.
She's going to podcast. We're
I
going to do a
will.
big
I'll
podcast.
FaceTime from
Yeah.
Disney.
We're going to figure it out so that we can,
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
and then
Definitely the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Because
the
she's
podcast
got, like,
on the beach.
2 hours by herself on the
In
beach.
the morning,
guys.
yeah.
She's got the whole Aruba thing like planned out.
I do. Same every year.
Scott sleep while you're gone?
He does. Well, he was a night shifter for 30 years.
Oh, so he's still.
So he's transitioning well to a day walker, but
Sure.
I don't know. Last year he slept. I go down to the beach and pick my spot. I get down there like 5:30, and they start handing out the chairs about 6. So it's about 6:30. I'm back in the room, and I get 90 minutes before I have to be back there.
Okay.
So I'll make breakfast and usually put his in the microwave, and I used to go to the coffee shop and get a cup of coffee, but I have a Keurig down there now, so I just make my own cup of coffee and
Nice.
take my cooler to the beach, and I get like 2 hours.
Huh.
Yep, and then he comes down, and we spend the good majority of the time at the beach, go back and change our clothes and
Go to dinner.
go to dinner.
Nice.
Or cook. We cook a lot there because
Yep.
we're there for 2 weeks, and it is expensive because it's an island, everything's imported. So we cook out, they have grills, we have, full
Okay.
kitchen, so.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of favorite restaurants that we go to.
Do y'all do the one on the beach that y'all go to?
We did that one, so that was our favorite restaurant until post-COVID. The food's just not, the ambience is not the same. Like they used to have different food, and like they used to have a huge dessert that they would bring out that had like sparklers in it.
Really?
It's the ambiance has just changed. We have a favorite restaurant now that's down by the cruise port. And we make reservations so we can sit on the beach.
Okay.
So that's our favorite now. We Passions is where we got engaged, and it's literally across the street from the resort. So we still go there once in a while. But we went
every
post
time.
COVID, and it just wasn't the same.
Okay.
So
Well, COVID did a lot to everybody.
it did, and it's a tourist island. Like it relies solely on tourism. So we went the year of COVID. We went November 2020, and it was desolate. It was like a deserted island, and I was really afraid that the island would just not exist anymore.
Right.
Thank goodness, traveling opened back up,
Yeah.
and now everybody
I mean,
goes again. So,
everybody went through.
yeah, it was awful. The locals there said it was horrible.
Well, I'm glad they recovered.
Me too. I was afraid they weren't, but
Yeah.
they've done a good recovery. It was busy last year when we were there, lots of people. So
Well, I can tell y'all, I'll get Paula all the information to get into our TikTok. And she can make some TikToks from the beach too.
I definitely
Yeah. And that way y'all can see what's going on. Yeah. It'll be a good time.
I also have a Woody,
Did you take
Woody
him?
from Toy Story that belongs to our neighborhood. We travel with him.
Okay.
We took him to Alaska, I've taken him to Aruba. So Woody might make an appearance in a couple of our
Nice.
a
Podcast.
couple of our podcasts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Woody's well traveled.
Good. Huh. Do y'all guys own passport? You should make your own
I
passport.
actually have a file to make the passport.
You should.
I haven't done it yet. If I take him to Aruba this year, he'll definitely get a passport.
That'd be cool, yeah. That's awesome. I bet Scott just is like, whatever.
Yeah, he just goes with it.
But he has fun.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. He actually, when we took Woody to Alaska, he actually was like, "Oh, let's put Woody here. Let's put Woody there." First time I took him to Aruba, he just like kind of brushed Woody off, but
Now he's
now he's into the Woody
Okay.
thing. Like he even had strangers hold Woody. He had Woody photobomb some people we don't know. Yeah. So Woody's become part of our travel
Nice.
experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. It's a good time, yeah.
He does. He follows along with basically whatever I want
We'll
to do.
definitely have him on because y'all, he's
good.
Yeah, he's good. He's
He
good.
is.
And he's good for Paula.
Yeah, he is. He's good.
And Paula can't get no better.
No, I can't. I can't. Maybe we get one of the pigs to make us some brass appearance.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got pigs.
3 potbelly pigs.
They're not this big.
No,
How big are they, Paula?
they're mini pigs. They're all right at about 100 plus pounds. They're no bigger than a bulldog, though. They're just really dense. Yeah, the youngest one hates me, though. She's Scott's pig. She probably won't make a guest appearance.
And
She's
she wasn't supposed to be Scott's pig because
No, she was not. She did not like men. Did not like men at all.
no, she likes
She
Scott.
loves Scott.
That's funny. That's great.
Yeah,
He's got his own pig.
he does.
Just wait, y'all. We got some stuff that's gonna come.
We do.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know we got off topic, but actually we really didn't because we stumbled that family.
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing. is,
Right.
You know, just keep in contact with your family. You know, they'll help.
I mean, your biggest supporters.
Yeah, you'll figure out your schedules and a routine, and you know, life in EMS is actually exciting.
It is.
You know, you gotta embrace everything that comes your way. I think that's what it is. That's what it's about. And like I said, I mean, you got family your friends become your family because you're together so much.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Susan and you and Aaron, I mean, we were together a
Yeah.
lot.
Spend more time with your EMS family or
Than
your
your
public
fa-
service
yeah.
family than sometimes you do your actual family.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got stories.
Yep.
There's lots of stories to
Lots
come.
of stories.
We gotta definitely have to get those two to come on here. Though.
We will. But maybe we could get our kids to come on and talk about
I think so.
being raised by public service.
we can do.
Survive public service parents.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe we could get Scott and your kids all at the same time.
Yeah.
And then be like, this is your family.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool.